What are we going to talk about today? What are we gonna say, hey, today? Uh, Name dropping. That's a subject. That's a subject that hasn't come up too much. Name dropping. It's a thing I do. It's a thing that I do. It's a thing that I've done. It's a thing I've done for many years. Many years I've done it. Name dropping. It's a thing. Wherein that I I say, oh, you know who I met is Robin Williams. There's one. That's one. That's a good one. Um, I met him. I met him. I think the first time I met him was 1989. Early on when I lived in San Francisco, I was at the Holy City Zoo, which is where he started doing comedy, which is where I believe he was a bartender, and allegedly the place that he started doing stand-up comedy, and he used to go there, and he actually got in this habit of not going in because people were accusing him of, you know, sucking up material into his orbit, into his world of saying things. So he was just hanging out outside. The movie Baron Munchausen had come out, and either in '88, '89, or right around there. It was kind of a movie. Terry Gilliam, and he had like a not a big party. He played the son, I think, and I didn't even bring it up. I didn't bring it up. This guy, actually, Charles Fonseca. Cindy had a message on her machine which said, "Hey, hi, if this is Charles Fonseca, thanks for calling me." Charles Fonseca says to Robin Williams, he goes, "Hey, yeah, that Baron Munchausen movie you did." and and Robin Williams goes, "Oh yeah, did you see it?" And then Charles Fonseca goes, "No, I didn't see it." And in my head, I'm like, why did you bring it up if you haven't seen it? This isn't like your entree into a conversation. Yes, so apparently I know nothing about this thing I've just introduced the subject. Of course, but I, as a Terry Gilliam fan, had seen the movie. So I was able to go, oh, it was like I didn't even have to I entered in to save everybody from the conversation. I was like, I saw it. I was like, yeah, really, I thought it was really good. And Munchausen by proxy. That's what the United States came down with last year. You're sick. You're sick. Take this medicine. You're sick. Well, the medicine's killing me. Shush. Um, but then I just started saying something about the movie and how I liked something in it and how it was interesting he played the son, and that he says, Robin Williams says to me, he goes, oh yeah, he had me strapped into this device to fly around as the sun. I'm sure if you'd like to, you're on the YouTubes, or if you'd go, this is on the YouTubes. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Subscribe. Press the button. Or it's here. It's here. It's here. It's here. Don't. And also, of course, tell your friends. Just he puts up Sharappa. He makes these 5-minute videos every day. But anyway, so if you're on the YouTube, you could watch the trailer for Baron Munchausen. I'm sure it has a. I'm not sure because I haven't seen the trailer of Baron Munchausen. Adventures of Baron Munchausen. I haven't seen the trailer of it for a really long time, so I wouldn't know for sure. But I'm assuming that there's a part of it with Robin Williams as the son in the trailer. But anyway, so he's like strapped to this apparently strapped to this device by the whoever strapped people into things, and he's being whipped around by the director, and he was actually not. He said, I felt like I was being tortured. Which is interesting because, Robin Williams was kind of at that point already a pretty substantial movie star. Even the indignities. But then, so then years later, I lived in San Francisco. He lived in San Francisco. He lived in Marin sometimes also. But then, at one point, years later, I was at a comedy club, the Cobbs, down in the wharf, the old Cobbs, and not the first Cobb, the second Cobbs, down by the, down by the water cannery, in the cannery building, and and it was just me and Robin Williams, and Karen was there, and also Anne was there, and then Tom Sawyer, who was the manager of the club, he was there. People were all there, but then I just started talking to Robin Williams, and then we started goofing around, and then we started doing like comedy, and then of course then we were actually like kind of improving. It was like improv, so it was kind of like I compare it to saying like, oh well, all of a sudden you're like on a tennis court and there's Serena Williams and you're hitting the ball back and forth, and it only lasted for maybe, I don't know, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, but it was a real thing, and it was just like, wow. With this very small audience, not on stage, but we walked out of there, and my friend Anne says to me, she goes, Robin Williams just touched your ass, which is because we were doing, we dripped into this like Yiddish or old Jewish tailors, characters. Hey, what is this fit? Is this the fabric that you want? Is this the fabric? And at one point he with his thumb he hit me in the butt. Again, it's hard for me to do 5-minute videos. Patreon.com/Sharappa. Become a patron of my become a patron of my become a patron. $2 a month. I'm asking for people to just I'm just trying to get some people to do that and and support my art. And again, I'm making like all of a sudden these videos they're not 5 minutes. It's hard for me to do. Brevity is tricky for me. Although I do lots of videos. If you're on my YouTube channel, there are a lot of videos that are here that are 30 seconds long, minute long. There's even ones that are 7 seconds long. But these are longer form. And apparently yesterday and today, 7 minutes long. Anyway, but thanks for watching. You're the best.